You were here last year. I think this is the first time we've talked to you, so nice to meet you. But
nice to meet you.
Kind of how'd the summer go? How was last year? Kind of take us through it.
Yeah, I mean, last year, first of all, like, it was super cool opportunity, like, all those guys on that team, like, it was super cool just to be kind of, like, use them as mentors in a way. And then the summer was really good to start playing again. It was fun just being able to go out. Obviously, last year didn't go the way I wanted on the field, but, I mean, I learned so much from those guys, and then I just brought that into the summer and just felt really good, and then especially into the fall, so yeah.
What do you feel like the most important thing it was that you learned a season ago that you're going to be able to take into this year?
I mean, I learned a lot from those guys. I feel like the main thing is just like keeping my composure and just being really confident in a way. I feel like this year I've just been walking around with a lot of confidence, which last year I lacked as a freshman. Kind of came in, didn't really know what to expect in a way. But this year just coming in, I think confidence is really the main thing that I learned from those guys.
You had the opportunity to be heading into your second year of pro ball, obviously being picked by the Mets. What brought you here?
Honestly, the coaching staff. Like, I've always had a pretty good relationship with Coach Candom and the whole staff, and I had the opportunity to go with the Mets, but I knew that if I went here, I could bet on myself and I could be a first round, second round draft pick out of here rather than the late 20th round that I was. So.
Is that kind of the goal, the intent?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like that's every little kid's goal is to be first round, and I feel like that's still a goal that's achievable for me, and I'm still going to strive to do so.
Put the pitching stuff down kind of this off season, really focusing on the stick. I'm curious, what's that been like for you this summer? How do you feel going into the spring?
It's felt really good. It's kind of like I made a decision in the fall, and I just told Skip, like, I know I can be good at two things, but I wanted to be the best at one thing, and I feel like right now it's the bat, and that's a way that I can help the team succeed and go to Omaha this year. So I think that's the right decision for me.
This team loses a couple guys in the outfield to this open opportunity there. Is that part of the reason why maybe moving to hitting was more of a decision, knowing that there's a kind of opportunity to play every day there?
I think that's definitely came into it. I feel like at this time, our staff is one of probably the best in the country right now, and I know that those guys have my backs in the pitching side of it. I knew that for this team to succeed, I should step into more of a hitting role, and I feel like that's been really good this whole fall and coming into spring now.
You guys had such a deep roster just a season ago, right? Both at the plate and at the mound. But what do you feel like maybe this year's roster might be even deeper, even better based off the experiences you guys learned from the season ago?
Yeah, I think for the guys coming back, the experience going to Omaha, all those guys, they had a taste of it. Obviously, we didn't win the whole thing, and I think that taste is still in all of our mouths, and we want to go back and win the whole thing. And then, especially the new guys bringing in, I mean, Cooper Vance, he's a veteran guy, and he's another good guy who had a fair amount of at-bats last year, and I just think that this year, these guys, they're just going to compete up there, and there's no like super big competitive names this year, so we're all kind of collectively as a group just going out and just playing our baseball.
How's the adjustment to the outfield been kind of over the past year and a half?
It's been good. Obviously growing up as a shortstop, but I feel like I'm athletic enough to just get in the outfield and just start playing again, so it's not bad. It's pretty good.
You've been working like left center, kind of where you've been?
Yeah, mostly I've been working all three, but mostly as we get sort of season, mostly left and center right now. So I feel really comfortable getting good reads out there. So yeah.
What's kind of the approach at the plate when you step in the box? What are you looking for?
Honestly, just to get a pitch to hit. I always load to the high inside pitch. That's the hardest pitch to hit. But just staying in a good headspace, just staying through the ball right now. So.
When we talked to Coach Canham or Gip and co, they've all brought up your name as like a potential big breakout guy this year. And I'm curious, how do you kind of take that? How do you manage those kind of expectations? And does it just kind of excite you?
Yeah, definitely exciting. I try not to get too much in my head. Just it's the sport I played since I was a kid. Still trying to make it not more than it is. I mean, obviously it's a bigger stage, but at the same time, it's still a little kid's game. So I feel like if you make it more than it is, and you're going to get a little ahead of yourself. So I just try to stay within myself, trust God, and just stay with His plan.
Anything else? Thanks, Adam.
Thanks.